Okay, we should be live. There is a pinned comment for folks on Twitch. I don't know if I can pin a comment on the YouTube side, but that's probably not going to be a problem over there. I've turned off ads for the YouTube side as well. That's because of the day we're streaming on. We are doing our best to respect the blackout, so please do not sub or gift bits or gift subs or any of the above. And that comment will stay pinned for the rest of this stream. Just says solidarity. But how is everyone doing? Hey, Appet. Hoi! We are on a chocobo. It's for solidarity with Minneapolis. Because of the recent events. So that's why there's no ads, except you might get a pre-roll on Twitch because that's the minimum I can set. I have no mid-rolls set up on either platform and stuff like that. And I'm asking do not sub or anything like that. Do not give money to Amazon today. The Black Chocobo is always purple. I love this game, though. But let's go ahead and give ourselves a landing here, because I forgot we didn't come here. Hello, welcome to the castle. Thank heavens you're safe! Why is the Chancellor waiting? I forget if we're going to miss any kind of, like, objects. And I also think we missed one of the pianos. We'll go back and check on it. Princess Reina! Move, child. I said move! Everyone's just happy to see her. I don't know if they'll actually let us back here. Oh, it's only after we've talked to the Chancellor. Hey, Bells, howdy doody. Hopefully everyone's day is going well and it'll be a nice, calm day. Nah, get out of my way. Crazy people. They're all just blocking my walking. He looks just like the Chancellor from, whatchamacallit. I'm sorry to have worried everyone. You must return to the palace. The battle with the monsters took most of our best soldiers. With you here, we finally can begin to rebuild. Aw, then what will become of the kingdom? Not only this kingdom, but the entire world is in danger. And Father is alive. We ran into him in the tower as well. He just happens to have the same sprite as the guy in, the castle, the fire place. We will defend the kingdom while you're gone. Will you actually give me all the treasure in here so I can use it to save the world? Why do I have a feeling a bad thing is going to happen? We just didn't come here because I forgot. I forgot. Hey, Queen. And hi, you have changed. I will call you the Soul, but I have a feeling you've changed your name. Ferris. Reina? That or you have the exact same icon as somebody else. That wasn't to Queen, but Queen has the same name as they've always had. Shiver me timbers. You are my older sister, aren't she? Oh, yeah, yep. Yeah, you are. A buccaneer like me, a princess? Yar, 'tis a hearty laugh, that one. Yar. Hey, Daladon, everybody here today.
It's a good day.
It's a Friday. But your pendant, it's the same one I have. So how is everyone holding up on this fine Friday? Bards! We get the funny music. What's the matter with you? Some kind of weirdo or something? I mean, I am a weirdo. Soul. Sorry, I just got mildly distracted by noises outside my window that I was not expecting while it is still freaking freezing outside. It was a bunch of birds fighting over the bush outside my window. A bunch of little birds, too. It sounded kind of like chickadees or something. You're agitated today, so you're listening to my voice, hopefully to calm you down. Well, I will try to remain calm, too. Keep it chill. You're looking for new headlamps and a backlight for a new project. If you would have caught me about, like, 6 years ago, I probably could have given you a suggestion. But it has been a very long time since I have bought headlamps. As far as backlights, it depends on what kind of backlight you're going to need for it. Because most of my experience with lighting, whenever it comes to backlights on stuff, is like light tables. Reminds you to go and feed the birds? Feed the birds. Hopefully it's not anything too terrible that you're agitated about, at least. But yeah, it's been 1 week. No, I'm not singing that song again. But yeah, it has been ages since I did any. I've done a little bit of like camera lighting, but that's for something else. I've served this castle for years. I raised both Princess Reina and Salsa. Her older sister, she was lost at sea as a child when a storm sunk the ship. Hey, Ferris is Salsa. That is a name. Some Jojo wrote you today on Roll20 he wouldn't join a Danish-led game because you didn't want it. Oh, fucking Christ. I would just block the guy. Generally speaking, if anyone tries to do that in any games I run, they are immediately banned from the server. Not even just like, nah, nah, fam. Let's see. I am going to loot the entire castle, yes. Because I am greedy. I want all the things. Actually, do we have secret passages showing up? Be quiet and lie down. I feel that. And that would piss me off too, especially considering the reason I have the pinned comment today. People like that can go take a long walk off a short pier. New suggestion on the Discord for a short game between Let's Plays. Yeah, I saw that. I haven't gotten a chance to look at it. I saw it whenever I got up this morning. Well, last night. My morning is last night. But yeah, as soon as I got up, I saw it was there. I just haven't had a chance to check it because I've been working on some Foundry stuff pretty much since about 9 p.m. last night. I've been doing a bunch of JavaScript add features to Foundry and stuff like that, so that I actually have that set up. As I have started adding some items in and getting the lineages and stuff like that set up, the selection menus. I need to set up some of the spells so there's at least a sample spell set. I will probably only have my system set up to go up to about level 3 for anything but marshals. Marshals I can set up to go all the way up pretty easily. But let's go with, what was I coming in here for? Abilities, Ferris. Oh yeah, you are on Thief right now, my bud. I should level up Blue Magic. No one's what? It's his daughter, and there's literally a book right there that I can read. Jerks. The jerks. I could have gotten so much good information from that. Foundry's treating you well. You are still slumming it on Roll20 for this. If I can get stuff working the way that I like, I may, depending on my financial situation, set up a server for a few people to host games on. Like each person will be able to host one kind of situation. We will see. Because I can set it up and I can assign people as game masters on their own games. and I can just run mine on my own. But it depends on, I need to see how much it's going to cost, all that kind of stuff. I wouldn't host it locally for that, but if I can get it going, that's what I'm planning on doing. Obviously, only one person can run a game at a time due to only having the one license, but I got it on sale around Christmas. That's the only reason I was able to even afford it. So it's like, I got that instead of a game. That should be solvable? Yeah. I mean, chances are, with just like maybe 2 or 3 people running games, you're not going to run into an issue where you're going to have overlapping game times anyway. Unless you're very unlucky. Feel free to take anything you need. I can't take anything from the king's room. Let's go get ourselves some loot. And I think I hear the trash truck. They were supposed to arrive tomorrow. This cane has been in your family for generations. I'm certain it will be of use to you. What did we get? What cane did we get? Did we get Abel? It's a monster bell, and a shuriken, and a katana. None of those are canes. This is. I do find it funny that I made her the white mage without even remembering that was a thing. The cane known as Abel. Let's not jump to conclusions. We haven't done Final Fantasy 4 yet on the channel. I'm still on the fence how I feel about the paladin thing in freaking Final Fantasy 4. The encounter where you have to just kind of stand there and take it, be the pacifist to become a paladin. Aladdin with a P. Oh, and as far as the cutoff today, I can go up to 5 hours before I absolutely have to leave. We're probably not going to get that far, but it is a thing we can do. So let's go check if we got the other Panano. Let's see, it is straight south. Oh, well, it's gonna Purple Knight become a paladin? A lot of titanium white. I mean, depending on how far back you go, it might be lead white, but then he'd just lose int every few hours. Lead poisoning jokes. Gotta love him. He'd also have emotional instability, which is another side effect of, drumroll, lead poisoning. Did we play this one before? We missed one. No, I guess we did get that one. Okay. We should have 5 played by now. Watch me end up missing one and not being able to play the piano beautifully. I did not get much grinding done, if you didn't notice. We're very much not in the place for that. Oh, and before we go where we need to go, I need to swap over to Blue Mage whenever we get up there. The reason being, we have bubbles. Don't remember which game it was that you needed to see a bar dance for the dancer class. It might be this one. I don't remember for sure either. There's a lot of games with dancer classes. So, okay, we went a little too high. We got to go over here and see Mid and Sid. A stupid joke I will continue to make for all of eternity. Who's Mid and who's Sid? Hello. Oh, you're back. Professor Sid, the fire ship sunk off Crescent Island. That's right, no problem. We'll build another one. Yay! What? He was seen in Karnak. Then he went into the desert of the Sand Tides. The huge desert west of here where the sand flows like water. Like Vasa. It's today the day we battle at the big bridge. I don't remember. I know we're going into the Sand Tides. We'll be going into Gorn Town and another town. And we're going to get Ramu. Because Easterly Village, the place we visited before, we can go get him. We could actually go there right now if we wanted to. And go get him. Thing is... yeah. I forget how we trigger it. Okay, yeah, we could just go up there and fight for him. He's got 4,000 life. We could do it before this segment. Chocobo Highs, a story of Gyashal Greens. I love Chocobo songs. He was floating. Dar to the Sand Tides to find Daddy.
Let's find Daddy.
I think I'm gonna go get Rama first. We need to find Biggs and Wedge. You like the Legendary Frogs parody of Chocobo's song? I don't know if you've mentioned that one specifically before, but it does. There's been a few good parodies of it. I think you've linked a cover of that there Chocobo song. Don't ya know, gosh golly gee willikers. Also, are Biggs and Wedge in them this early? I know that they appear in 6. I don't remember if they appear in 5. I legitimately do not remember. I know they've been around for ages. Okay, as far as party goes, we're going to change your job to a ninja for the extra physicality damage. And I don't think there's anything in particular that's going to help you, so we'll just take whatever. Which ability did we get before we have to reset our skills again? Took steel. Yeah, that'll work against random trash. So you are there. We'll go ahead and equip you with good stuff like silence. You need to go back over to the mithril sword, unfortunately. It'll be fine. You'll stay on the healing staff because you're just going to be casting black magic. Elf cloak on you for more magic damage. So he can summon, and then Reyna can do black magic. Bart's is going to stay as that because I don't think we want to be using the bubble magic. Let's see if we can get Rama. Ramu the lightning god. But yeah, most of today is just going to be chilling. Hopefully everyone is having a good one. Sorry. That one just came out of nowhere for me. We have shurikens. Meme dumped the song. Yay! I will check it out after the stream. So we want to... I'm going to open with one of those. Yeah, it gets me 1,200 damage. Sword, we're going to lead in with some... I'm pretty sure we can't mute him, but we can try. I'm going to go with Ice 2, just for, like, more damage. She's going to go... Oh, only physical attack there. I'll take it. 322, that's not terrible. And you are going to go ahead and summon Ifrit. We could actually use the healing one. That might not be a terrible idea. What is your physical damage against this guy going to be? Not great. So we're probably going to want to do the throws on that. Oh, Jesus. That's not a good sign. Ice 2. But what we could do is summon Sylph and Leech. His beard gives him high defense? Yeah. Really kind of does. Dude's got it going on. I do want to save one shuriken, because I don't remember when we can actually buy them. Oh, he's stealing my mana. Well, that was absolutely useless. We just don't want to use lightning on him. Oh, Ifrit, just who are you? If only there was a way. Don't say it, Ifrit. We are friends, aren't we? Well, that one was not as hard as I thought it was going to be. Yeah, they'll talk to you whenever they end. Like, I don't know if all bosses will, but the summons will actually talk to you at the end of their battles. It's awesome. I like it. And now we have another summon. Probably won't be using it a ton. Actually, wait a minute. Item. Use in menu for summon. So now we should have it. There we go. He's a little more expensive, but you did a stupid and just learned today that you had the day off. Ooh. Hey, having the day off is a good thing. I actually know several businesses that have completely shut down today, which I approve of. I'm not going to be ordering any stuff today or anything like that either, so. Do they actually have... They do have shurikens. Oh, no, it's at Rick's Village. We can get shurikens. That is this way. So we could buy shurikens. I think they're gonna be kind of ungodly expensive, though, are they not? Yeah, it's over... Yeah, it's just straight east of here. He just dropped his phone number and we had to manually insert it? Yeah, pretty much. I think he's the only one that drops it as an item, too, is the real confusing thing. Because we beat Ifrit and they just immediately go into our spellbook. So it's possible for it to go straight into our spellbook. But no. So let's go ahead and buy ourselves some shurikens. Because I think they are not there. There it is. He's so old, you have to do it manually. No mobile phone, just landline. Literal telegraph. Just breaking out the beeps and boops. I mean, admittedly, I can kind of relate to Rama whenever it comes to just doing things at your own pace. Those are ungodly expensive. How much do these sell for? Turtle shells, not a lot. Speed drinks, none of these sell for a ton. Fire rod, ice rod, lightning rod. I don't know whether I want to have just one of those. I mean, I think we can actually break them and use them that way, but... Could go steal some more silver bows. Could get rid of one of our death axes. We kind of want to keep those. Let's see. Leather caps can go away. Gonna go ahead and get rid of those. Flail, I think we do keep it. As a patron doesn't know about these lineless phones you kids never shut up about. I mean, I wish we didn't know about freaking cell phones. Sorry if I sound a little about it, but yeah. What should cottages sell for? 300? Yeah, nothing sells for anything. Redonkulous. No, we got back one of our throwing stars. Is fine. Okay, so job-wise, you need to be the blue mage. You need to get... we'll go ahead and have you on sword magic anyway. Not exactly the best setup, but because they can't equip heavy armor. Kind of sucks a little bit. But we're going to be able to do pretty significant damage to make everyone a freelancer. In the end, we might. It depends on if I can get any grinding done or not. Yes, Mime is in this version in the Sunken Tower. Okay, so let's stay at the inn. Hello. This is one of the few places we can stay for free as well. So we're going to get our mana restored. We're going to go fight ourselves a giant worm like we are freaking Muad'Dib. And then we're going to do a lot of shopping. Guys, I'm pretty sure we got Aqua Rake. I am fairly positive we did, at least. Yeah, we got Aqua Rake. We can do it. Beating the mime is evil in Final Fantasy V. You must not act while you have a timer over your head. I actually don't remember much about the mime fight. So you might be right. It was one of those that I didn't know about until I looked up a guide when I was younger, so... Definitely one of those things we might not be able to... At least I think mime is in this version. Is it not? Mime. Yeah, it's in this version. It is fine. I'm gonna scroll back down to where we were. A bit of a ways. There we go. We're about, I want to say, almost a third of the way through the game. It's solidarity for the people of Minneapolis. People are calling out from work, calling out from school, all that stuff to put an economic strike, essentially. Is it going to be super big? I don't know. But I believe in the cause, so I'm doing it. That's why you're not going to get any mid-rolls or anything like that. Reminds you that there's a video by another creator about 7 more obscure gaming facts, and you remember the odd Heroes of Might and Magic 3. I need to go back and play the old HOM, the HOMs, the heroes. I need to go be a hero. Or at least a hoagie. Sandwich jokes. I'm a fat person. I like sandwich jokes. Okay, so we need to land into woods and go deal with this nonsense. Yeah, for Heroes in Might and Magic, I'm admittedly not a great player of them. I'm one of those people who take like 10 times as long as you're supposed to on a level and just grind out some of the like wild and crazy things. just to like smash them with a big army that couldn't lose at all. Actually, I don't want to use that on him right now. Mainly how certain skills are allocated to might heroes based on their race and how you identify female elementals and their portraits. That's actually kind of an odd one. Never managed to get into Heroes of Might and Magic. Started with Patchless 4 and Undead are your favorite. I forget what I played in it whenever I was younger. I think I usually played Undead in 3. There's a number of Heroes of Might and Magic likes now, too. And I think there's a new one coming out. Sometime there's a demo available for it. Food. I had rice this morning, sadly, so I haven't had anything too interesting for the foods. Oh, and I had a little bit of buffalo chicken, but that was just like leftover chicken nuggets dipped into buffalo sauce. The bad thing about the elemental fact is that each unupgraded elemental is female and the upgraded ones are male in the Might heroes. Jeez. The Steam version patched Undead so they have a resurrection limit after fight. Aww. You don't want to get canceled. This is just a fact. I mean, weirder things have happened in games like that, so... Let's see. I forget if there's any items here. I don't think there is. No go. Wait, don't give up yet. We'll build a bridge. A bit risky, but it's an idea. You miss your 20,000 skeleton archers and 100 liches? I have a soft spot for building armies out of just weak cannon fodder units and trying to destroy stuff. Things like Zerg rushing is a fun thing for me. So is doing a minion mancer for, well, it's actually the Lagomancer is what we called it back in the day for Diablo 2 in the early versions, when it was one skeleton per point. So you ended up with like 30, 40 skeletons on the screen at once, and everybody lagged because everybody was on like 600 megahertz processor and built-in video cards. We'll use the bell to call the sandworms, which you boys will promptly thrash. And here's your bridge. Well, that's a laugh coming from you. Okay. Are you ready? Yes, I am ready. Use any magic on the sandworms. Your history. Good luck. Are you sure? In Warlord's Battle Cry, you threw at least 3,000 Imperial Spearmen to the meat grinder to keep your then boyfriend from overwhelming you with undead summons. Oh, that reminds me of what I did in freaking... I'm trying to remember the name of it. Endless Space, I believe is what it was. The first one. I had big ships... But what I ended up doing is just putting a bunch of these little swarm kamikaze guys at every portal as I was just going around getting every single planet, because I played a one that just kind of grew slowly over time. I didn't need food to reproduce. So I was just like, I was spreading like the plague through my little quarter, and I had way more resources than I think was apparent. Because I had all the planets. I was going straight for colonization tech all along the way. So I just had a bunch of just like, these guys, yeah, you'll take out one, and then you have to switch targets to next. You're dealing with like 100 and some odd of these little floaty guys. Undead and 4 have their own unique resurrection juice resource that is used to limit how many undead you gain after battle and regen at the end of the week. Ah. I haven't played the newer Heroes of Might and Magics. I played 2 and 3 quite a bit, though. So I might have to try some of them. We might have to do like a Heroes of Might and Magic week and play some... Oh, they changed the name of it. The sci-fi one that released a little while back. So let's see how strong this here sandworm is. No! If I remember correctly, that does damage over time, doesn't it? Nope, it doesn't. Thank God. Blue. We rake. That's... Man, that was a boss. It's so hard. I don't know what I would do. I'm sorry. I knew it was strong versus him. I was not expecting literal one-shot. You think Heroes of Might and Magic 4 should be played, if only for the voice acting and the fact the first time... Speaking of voice acting, I need to play Chaos Wars. But anyway, first time you could make caravans from creature dwellings to your town so you didn't have to jump around to get them all. Ah. Caravans would be nice. Take care. Good luck. We're gonna need it. Now to get eaten by a worm on an island and unlock a bonus dungeon, or was that was Final Fantasy 6? That was where you get go-go. Do I want to stay on the blue mage for a while and get that leveled up? Because our sword mage doesn't have anything that we particularly need at higher levels, especially considering that I think we can actually use... Yeah, we can use all the sword magic we have with our current level on it. I think we're going to stay on that. Reyna, we're just chugging along. Snake me up before you go. I know what reference you're making. That is one nice thing about having people similar age to me in chat is I get your references. Yeah, after level 6, I'm not going to worry too much about White Mage. So once she hits that next level up, we need to swap her onto something else. Probably going to go... We might switch her into a martial class. I don't know yet. And just have her have white magic on the backside. I actually like Go-Go as a character. His stat growth is absolute ass, but I like him as a character. Oh no! Oh, you escaped from me, you bastard. Guess we're fighting the sand bear now. Oh, I forgot. She has the healing stick. She needs to be attacking us, not them. Ow. Smack you. As long as we don't get zombied, we're fine. Having her smack us. How much life does the sand bear have? Does it have more than the sand worm? Yeah, if we can get a aqua off, a bubbles off early, we can actually get some pretty decent XP and stuff from that. But that guy runs away pretty much every time, if I remember correctly. Okay, so we beat him. I think it's this way. I never remember the way to get through this. So if we get lost, I'll just go back to the top. Does your setup list on the Discord have your mic specs? If you need a mic recommendation, the one I'm using currently is an AT 2005, which is Ars Tech, not Ars Technica. But yeah, it's an AT 2005. It is directional. It's a stage mic, so it's a little fiddly. I have a special shock mount for it and all that fun jazz. If you're just looking for a good, reliable mic, I would get an Audio Technica 2020 USB. And I do think I have it on there somewhere, but I might have it hidden. I can get my mouse to cooperate. There we go. I think I have it hidden currently. Yeah, it's hidden right now. I can make it public. Admittedly, no, I actually have everything on there. I will edit channel, permissions, view channel, and save. There you go. You should be able to see it now. You're looking to order one so you can resume streaming. Your current setup's not working. Holler at me and I can try and give you a hand. I'm not like a pro at setting up streams perfectly, but I can put my stuff like my stream settings and all that stuff on there too. And I keep healing the enemies. For I am dumbass. Die, sand boil. Yeah, I'll just have her heal our people. Keep life up. We'll find tutorials and do some sound testing stream sometime when you test it. Okay. Generally, if you can get Discord going all right, you can get streaming going all right. Some of my things on here are actually out of date, though. So, especially whenever it comes to my tablets and my console list. I used to have like all the games I owned listed on there. I have an archive of that, but I don't feel like setting all those channels back up. Okay. I think we go this way. But yeah, just getting sound can be a struggle at times, but for the most part, as long as you can get Discord working properly, you can get OBS doing fine. And I keep forgetting I have the heal staff. Oh, they're undead. Never mind. I don't have to worry about this. Sand killers. Suck it. Get healed to death. Kill them with kindness, white mage. Summon 3. Summon 9. Number 9. I have forgotten the name of that channel, but their videos will be stuck in my brain for all of eternity. Yeah, I'm always up for helping people set up streaming things because it is one of those things that I honestly think everyone should try at least once. It's pre-Watch Mojo. It is, we're talking like probably 2007 to 2009 YouTube. And it's 2 guys that were doing it. They got picked up by a larger studio. Seems ancient in its own way. Hear me out. I've had a YouTube account. Well, this YouTube account since 2006. I have watched YouTube since 2005. It was mandatory for a class I was taking. It was also mandatory for us to set up a Facebook. So I had a Facebook before my current Facebook. You know the feel because you have 18-year-old videos on your favorites on your YouTube account? I have Kiwi on my favorites list. I will link that like randomly, by the way. Kiwi is cute as all hell. But it's also kind of sad. That was back whenever YouTube would recommend animation and stuff like that regularly. They don't so much anymore, but defend. Blue, Aqua Rake. Let's see if that actually does extra damage to these guys. They're not weak to ice, so maybe they're weak to water. Not really, just damage. Aqua Rake is so damn expensive. It's ridiculous. It is just wild. Where are we? Do you think this is the town of ruins Sid talked about? It is. Very possibly is. We've got some shurikens in here. So the question becomes... I do think I'm going to keep going on Blue Mage for a little while. Ninja is a good one for us to keep going on. I don't think we need to change anything for you. Back to lurk and be silent for good bumping in. Hey, it was good seeing you in here, Daladon. Have a good lurk. Technically, you have over 7 YouTube's account. You lost 1 due to forgetting the provider going bankrupt. Your old email address. I technically, despite having multiple channels, only have 3 YouTube accounts. If that makes sense. Because I have brand accounts. So I have multiple channels on each one, kind of linked together in my own odd way. So... who was that? King Tycoon? Nope. Where are these items? Yeah, they're pretty da-da. Okay, so it says go to the upper right corner. I don't think there's any encounters in here, so we can kind of just wander around all we want. But we can get a little bit of information. He's going that way, you bastard. I don't think we have anything here. I'm just double checking. Go around through the door leading down, take the door to the left, and check the bottom corner. This is very odd instructions. Okay, head up towards the stair to see a mysterious figure, then to the lower right to see it again. So he might show up whenever we get down here. Eh. Yeah, it's... I like the concept of brand accounts. I just wish they were less of a security liability. They follow stairs and you'll be broken building at the top. You'll be dropped down to a rather odd-looking area. Gather your party and head through the door at the upper right corner. So it says we'll be dropped down into a weird thing here. Hi. Hello. Papa? It's Papa! Papa! Now we should be able to get ourselves the items. Oh no, we're separated! Galif, what will we ever do? I should have saved before coming in here, but... Oh wait, does he just bash through the wall in this one? Now, where are we? What a strange place. Where's Galif? He must have gotten separated when we fell down that hole. I'm sure he's okay. That's one tough old cuss. He's 32 and angry. Ah, he's gonna crawl under. Hello, Galif. I know we lose him at one point. Sorry. Okay, so we've reunited. I don't think there's encounters here. This door to the upper right? There is no door in the upper right, you dinguses. Unless there's a secret passage that I'm missing. Secret. I hate that I have to change his equipment every single time we put on secret. Because, yeah, there's a square up there, but I don't think there's a... I think they mean upper left. This guy does not know right from left. So, I'm kind of like... I'm winging it here. Right, left. Is there a difference? Is it character right? Is it character left? Stage right? Stage left? Exit stage left. Where are we going? There's Crescent Island. Ta-dar! Oh no, it's destroying the platform behind us. Whatever will we do? I love that the spell effects are the same. Meanwhile... How meanwhile is this? Let's return him to the woods. At least we kept our promise to Bart's. Bart's. Deep, deep trouble! Trouble. Must have been some kind of wrong warp. After just sitting there all that time, it must have broke when we tried to use it. Going off into like random accents here. Apologies. Okay. So there should be some chests near here. Galif is Irish or from Sigil. That was Ferris. That has the pirate accent, but also sometimes I just go random Scottish. Because I am a Dumas. Okay. Check the 3 chests. Is it up for the chest or down for the chest, you infernal game? We might have to quick load. Yeah, we're gonna have to quick load. We're gonna have to go this way. Because this is where the chests are gonna be. Ta-da! There's the switch we were wanting. Check the flowers in the middle room. Paper room on the right. So it's going to be in here. Relax, Bart's got a real good looker here. Check the urn. Okay. Which urn? There's multiple urns. There's in fact 4 urns. As long as Ferris don't get a Z accent. This one is not what you think. Go down 8, right 4, then pull. There we go. Now we can get these. A shuriken. A shuriken.
Mini.
Mini is good against physical enemies. I think if I remember correctly, this is the trap. So I quick saved there. No, I guess not. I guess I was misremembering. So now we get to go fight. We get to go fight another boss. Oh. Keep forgetting. That latch, it's not a good latch. Hey, the fire ship. Wasn't it supposed to be sunk? So, what's that ship way over there? Probably an airship, if I had to take a wild freaking guess. Now, I don't remember how far down it'll let me go now. Oh, will let me still go down here. I don't remember whenever it cuts us off. We should have an easy time going through this, though. Yes, I'm dicking around. I think these guys might be undead. We'll find out. They are not. They're gonna blind us now. Okay. Oh, nope. It is freaking slip. That is even worse than blind because it's going to end up killing us. So I will do... We'll just do a cure on you. I probably should have just whacked him with the stick, but... I don't know why we can't seem to hit with Bart's right now. That is actually being mildly irritating. Yeah, we have missed 3 times with Bart's. Yeah, he's got a freaking lightning sword. Coral blade. It's just he keeps missing. It's not even a matter of like, oh, it can't do damage. In fact, I think he does more damage per hit than Ferris, but... Let's go with Garulf. Oh, we can't use Asuna outside of combat. Cute. I thought we could, but apparently not. This might not be worth the walk. But I am just curious how far it'll let us go, because there is a point where it just reaches the underside of the castle. So it's just going to be up this way. I'm trying to remember my way through this, even though we did this area, what, last stream? I actually don't know what happens. Yeah, we should be able to get back up and out. Because this will take us to the vents. The ninja also does have exceptionally high accuracy, but we should be able to hit that guy. Let's see. Is this going to be where it cuts us off? Then it is this one to the left. Ow. I probably should have had Ferris target the shadows here, because the defeated guys are actually... Oh, wrong person to attack them with. The defeaters are the more annoying enemies here. And they're harder to hit, apparently, for some godforsaken reason. Let's go ahead and summon some lightning. Oh yeah, cool dusts are also immune to magic. That might actually be why we're missing. Because if they're immune to elemental damage, guess what he do? White magic. Oh, you don't have access to it. Damn it. Damn it, Nappa. That would also be why he wasn't able to cast it. Because he only has white 3. I think this is a white 4 skill? We'll do chocobos then. It's physical damage. When did Final Fantasy start making the distinction between magical and physical element attacks? I mean, it's always had different attack types. Because even Final Fantasy 1 had elemental weaknesses. So it's made the distinction between damage types. I don't know when it made the distinction between elemental and physical. In Final Fantasy 1, magical was broken because the int stat didn't do anything. Like water physical attack and water magic attack. This one doesn't differentiate between them in most senses. So I'm not sure when they did. Because I'm trying to think. There's some where it splits the damage. Where it's like 50% one and 50% the other. In this one, we are strictly... If we use the magic sword thing, it becomes an elemental attack. So, what I could do with Bart's... Oh, they just confused Galuf. Thankfully, they're undead. But yeah, getting back's not going to be too difficult. It's just as bad as walking in here. Okay, so this is the power room. And yeah, it just doesn't let us go through. Okay. I had never really bothered to come up here like that. So it's kind of an interesting thing to learn. But now we've got to get our happy asses back out of here. I think that bottom switch will take us across, though. Man, ninjas are not broken, but we're going to do Bolt 2. We got them before they got Exploder off. I wouldn't say they're broken, but they are very strong. They are one that I want to max out if we do end up wanting to go bear classes, because that'll let us dual wield as bear or mime. Whereas a lot of these other ones are just like, oh, here's 10% extra mana. Yeah, dual wield is... I love myself a little bit of dual wield. I will... Final Fantasy VI, I don't even care if I have the right stuff for it. I will always go offering Genji Glove. Have I seen dual wield Berserker? Not yet. I think we could do that, though. Think it's the middle door we want? Or am I wrong? Is it the left door? It's the left door. But we do have Berserker, we have Ninja. So if we get them unlocked, we could probably run dual wield Zerker. Or dual wield Bear and with axes, but I don't remember if you can dual wield them in this. I know in some of the games you can. I don't know if you can in this one. I know that the axes can be two-handed. I don't know if they can be dual wield. Yeah, I think they actually can, because it doesn't have a specific listing for that. Okay. So we got up here. That means we go in there. That leads us back to this spot. I'm trying to remember my way out. It's gonna be one of those things I don't remember. But yeah, we have the instant death axes, so we could go Zerker. And it might not be that bad. The question is, who would we want to put on Zerker, though? We have... The only one that we could possibly spare for it would be Bart's, and he's doing Blue Mage at the moment. For Zerker? Just ask Flair about that one. I have a feeling later on it's a lot stronger than it is early on, but... Oof. Woof. Some of the fights can be kind of for it. But we have the death axes as well, so life is not terrible if we do end up doing that. The big downside of 4 Zerker, though, is that you end up in a situation where... Joking aside, this reminds you of a strange journey trick to beat Asura. Oh. I hate that it had already clicked through that, but blue. Let's go with... We'll do Aqua Rake. I don't think it's going to kill them, but maybe. I don't even remember if those guys give us extra XP. I don't think they do. What I need is more ability points, so we can get the classes finished off faster. Thankfully, the next 2 days will be... Well, one day will be Booger's Gate. Sunday will probably be either this or I'll be off for a day. Or I'll be doing TTRPG stuff. TTRPG. Over on NPC Tavern. Okay, so we got out of that hole. I think we're fine to... Yeah, we should be fine against the boss here. Strange Journey. A boss has the power to ignore status resistances that make your team berserk and fight each other. So the trick is to go in alone and heal when not in berserk state. Ah. Strange Journey sounds familiar. To ignore has a power that ignores status resistance and makes your team go berserk and fight each other. The question is, in that one, can you hit yourself with Zerk? In this, going berserk is not bad, by the way. It actually gives you a bonus damage. Bonus to damage. It's an airship. Ship with a propeller? Now this is just plain weird. No, you can only hit another target? That would be a very good strategy, then. In this, you can hit yourself, I believe. Now, where are we? Bartz, Reyna, Ferris, and Galuf? How did you get here? Oh, we rode the Black Chocobo back to Crescent Island, then all of a sudden, we fell down this huge hole. So I guess that would put us under the island? Where's the water at? And your teammates are another target? There's a few games where just... I mean, the original Final Fantasy 1 run, you generally want people dead for most of it. So you end up going with the route of... just... letting all your other characters die off, and then getting all the XP loaded onto one character. At least that's one of the routes. I don't know if there's another route that uses multiple characters. Grandpa can explain better than me. Hey, where is he? Where'd he go? He went downstairs. Look, it's the Falcon. Ha ha. Incredible. It's incredible. Say Sid. Oh, not now. Okay, groovy. I'm going to keep mixing up accents. It's fine. Just tighten this and move this. Did it. Did what? Let's sail. Or do you mean let's fly? We got ourselves an airship. That always looks so weird to me. Amazing. Because whenever you first see it, all you see is like, if you look at the bottom one, all you see is that, so it looks like it's just like broken. It's actually two sets of propellers on each mast. Looks like an airship to me. Read about one once, but never dreamed they really existed. What's wrong? We're being dragged down by something. It's a monster stuck on the hull. There's a monster on the wing. Hello. Well, that's some garbage damage. Somehow we got mute on you, though. I am mildly curious. Nope. I was curious if I could. So let us go. Aqui Rake. Summon. What are you weak against? It's got bolt. It's got lightning weakness. Yeah, we're doing Ramu. Take some judgment bolt to the face. White magic. A cure 2 on you, so you don't immediately die to this guy. The first 4 major bosses in Strange Journey all had the fun gimmick of turning their philosophy fight against them. Cool. I do like it whenever bosses are thematic or they're puzzles. That makes the bosses more interesting to me. This guy was not interesting because he was just a random dude worth punching. So it's like, okay, this is just a fluff boss. But I love puzzle bosses and I love thematic bosses. So that would actually do well with me. Got another ice bow. Sweet. Take that. Yas. Yas. Oh, we're going back down anyway. Okay. Damage is minimal. We can fix it with the parts from the fire ship. Do it. I'm sick of being thanked. We'll stay behind and search for the Earth Crystal here. You search the skies. Get going. Dar, the evil black mage, X-Death. What? His parents did not love him if his name is freaking X-Death. We must keep him from returning. Well, I don't even care what planet you're from. If your name is X-Death, you're kind of preordained to be this way. What are we waiting for? Let's go. Okay, this is fine. Okay. So, we want to go rest, first of all. Got a lot of places we can stop off and do a little bit of shopping if we want to. Not really that interesting. They were fightable in a normal way too, but the fight got easier if you knew their gimmick. Like the third one is all about gluttony and indulgence, and he summons ads to eat mid-fight. You can 1, kill the ads and stop his healing, or 2, give the ad stas ailments, including instant death. When he eats them, he suffers the ailment, so you pass drugs on to him. Sweet. Look at the town. It's desert now. And then fortress has been summoned. Yeah, we didn't even try and stop it. I don't remember how we can get to that pyramid. But first things first, we want to rest. I think the place we want to rest is... Can we actually land in the water? Yeah, we can land in the water. X-Death is a friend. He's eco-friendly. He's actually just like recycling. Yeah, your planet's past its expiration date. You should probably get recycling that. Came from the tree. Yeah, I mean, that is, if I remember correctly, that is at least one of the X-Deaths. There's also a crystal one. Captain Planet, he's our hero. Gonna take pollution down to 0. Hey. You're tapping into my childhood there. How are we looking on money? We have enough to get a few more shuriken. Shuriken! Why am I getting all the shuriken? Because they're strong. Who doesn't want a bunch of shuriken to throw at enemies? Remember hearing that Exdeath was evil Harry Potter back in the day? That is one series I probably will not ever touch on the channel. Because, funnily enough, Harry Potter is after my time. So I'm not one of the people that ever got hooked on it, so I can't even like say, oh, it's from my childhood. No. If I ever cover it, it's just... Yeah, it's because we've covered everything else in the world already. Is Dragon still fine? Dragon is nowhere to be seen. Where is Dragon? Does it not show up until it doesn't show up until I land. Okay. Okay, so now we should have another scene from this. If I can get it to let me land there, we'll be fine. And they'll tell me where to go next. Sid, Mid, I've got something to tell you. We saw the ruins float through our telescope. Ah. When do we get the sub? The Earth crystal is in it. Crystal's what made it float. The machine had been turned off to keep it from breaking, but something got in there. We've got to hurry. Someone started it up again. It's probably not Father. It's probably just possessed. Did Father? No way. The dad I haven't seen in your entire life is totally not doing this. Watch the movie with your little siblings when it came out and was sad about what happened with the author. Yeah, the author has just gone off the deep end. She's a sack of crap. But, yeah. Can we get up that high? Can we get high? Can we get high? Can we get high? Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Uh-huh. I remember seeing some in the meteorite I rode in on. I remembered the adamantite, didn't I? Better see it with me own eyes. Ah. Hurry and bring us some adamantite. Okie dokie. So, what all do we want to buy? I'm just double checking. We already got the Temptation song. We already got Rama. We already got the love song. And yeah, we don't have near enough money to get anything in the armor shop, sadly. We got you. I wouldn't mind getting, like, the fire ring, the coral ring, and the angel ring, but... We already got all the gear from that. Yeah. Oh, we just go to the Tycoon Meteor. Okay. So we've got a pretty gnarly little fight to go with here. It's off to, like, fun things. Let's see. Bring this over here, get ourselves the quick save. Yeah, we're just going to go towards the Meteor. I know we eventually get the ability to... whatchamacallit? Dive, dive, dive. My brain was going to get there eventually. Let's see now. No, we're not even halfway through this. We still got a ways to go. Poor Boko, he's still standing outside of that freaking dungeon. How about it? Pretty good memory, huh? How would an amnesiac like you know? Ha ha! Ha ha ha! Adamantite received. Now as we try to leave...
What is it?
Something's in here! Watch out!
It's a turtle.
Actually, I don't remember what it is. It's adamantine. Yeah, it's a turtle. $360 damage. So we'll do a Cure 2 on you. Time to summon some stuff to cause some pain. I will go for... I'm actually going to do sword first. We're going to go ahead and set up ice 2. Hey, turtle! Turtle. And you are going to be doing... I think Shiva is what they're weak against, although I could have you just as the heal battery and have her do... Ice 2? I think we might want to just do Ice 2. Kind of am tempted to try and go for like a blind on this guy, but I don't think we can actually get it to land. I don't think he's going to be prone to poison. He's friend-shaped. He's house-shaped. Dude built like a hut. Don't remember what Black Shock does. I'm gonna do a flash. See if we can blind him. Because if we can blind him, he's kind of extremely nerfed against us. Because his attack is all physical. Diamond dust. Diamond dust. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Ninja just doing nothing. Does not look like a giant slug. Well, he slugs us with giant amounts of damage. And I do think blind actually hit him. That or we are getting really freaking lucky. That I think is hilarious. Yay, got a job level and received first attack. We can talk enemies out of it now. Yay. Please don't. Built like a Jabba the Hutt. Oh, we can't use his teleporter. It just goes nowhere. Damn you. Okay, level 3. We want to be getting ninja maxed out, so I'm going to leave it on there until we get it maxed out. That way we can get dual wield for mime whenever we finally have it. We can have dual wield for freaking bear whenever we finally get there as well. Rena's just taking her sweet ass time. I don't remember how many levels blue has. I don't think it has a ton. Does it? I am going to look. I think blue has 2 more levels. Okay, blue mage. Yeah, we get blue on the next one, and then we get view. But view is just scan spell, so it doesn't really do anything, so we don't need to max that out. I don't remember how bear actually works beyond that. which all the characters start in. It has the fight and item commands like all it does, but 2 empty slots. Ability to equip all the game's slots and armor since it has no abilities to learn. The bear class does not earn AP against the final boss with the best abilities you have available. Okay. And I think by mastering it, we get, yeah, bonus stats to bear. Yes, a lot of our skills take a crap ton of ABP to actually memorize. We're going back to the actual guide. I don't know when we get the underwater thing. I know we have a big, like, boss gauntlet coming up. Just checking through. Yeah, when do we get Mime? Mime. That is Walls Tower. I'm just looking at it. Yeah, it's a ways in. It's after the boss gauntlet and everything. That sucks. Because I would like to get it and get work done on it, but it's just so late in it that it's ridiculous. Okay, let's scroll back up to where we intended to be. We're so much earlier in this. Okay. That was Tycoon Meteor. Okay, so now we're here. We can actually buy some new stuff here. I mean, sorry, find new stuff here. I know, very interesting. I was just standing there looking through a guide while you guys were waiting. Okay, so we got that. We need to go deliver it. Bonk. Yeah, I don't think the game gets really hard until the like back third. But I'm not even sure if it's then. Got your rock. Make us fly high. Fly high like a eagle? I don't know. I have the brain power of a potato today. My caffeine is wearing off. And admittedly, this is a nerd thing. I'm just still constantly thinking about, oh, I can add this and this and this to the freaking foundry right now. Dreamed the airship was done. It is. After liftoff, press the X button to fly higher. Now we can get to the floating ruins. Well, it's not that easy. Better take a look at this. Unless we disable all of their cannons, we won't be able to get in. Book says the cannons are extremely powerful. But we have to try. What are you all worrying about? It's just a couple measly cannons. Let's get to that crystal before it's too late.
Oh no.
We can learn missile from them and burn ray from the flamethrower. If they target the right person. And yes, we can still go down. We unfortunately cannot go down any further yet. Hey, games for you. How's it going? It has been a while. How's the game dev going? Do I want to worry about getting these blue magics? Gotta beat up the cannons. I think I can take them out. And I could just destroy them just like right out of the gate. Well, there's Burn Ray. So we've learned one. Oh, they're just focusing on him. That is handy. Suck a bolt. Shelved being a gamer and shifted to YouTube and became a content creator, personality influencer. Oh. What are you making? Like, what kind of content are you making? We also have Rama here, so that should help out a little bit. There's one down. Don't know if we're going to be able to get it before it gets to Bart's, unfortunately. We'll just do Bolt 2. We can heal between these. Pantomimes, comedy impressions, life blogs, storytelling, and musical skits. Cool. Hopefully it's treating you well. I do recommend everyone try doing YouTube at least once in their life. Even if it's not something that they particularly end up enjoying, it gets you kind of experience with a wide variety of things. Do I just go down in between each one? I could. I forget how we actually go down. We just have to, yeah, we go through the bottom. So what we can do is just stay at home up here. Where are you hiding? I'm a dumbass. It's north. Come on, game. Yeah, getting into that one little precise location is a pain in the ass. You make fun of people on YouTube mannerisms and absurd behavior since it's an endless material to use. I personally try to avoid stuff like that because that just tends to attract the attention of like drama tubers, which is attention I don't want, but it's definitely a ripe field for content. For the most part, my channels stick to either gaming, design, and a bit of education. That way I don't end up in anybody's hair and they don't end up in mine. I know that's non-confrontational, but I'm old and tired. There's only so much I can take. Okay, we'll go up and take another one, and then we can come down, rest in between them. I'm going to go after the... Actually, is this one going to be our cannon one? If we get both the blue magic things early on, I can just go ham on Nuke. You sound like ChatGPT, which that AI always tries to keep you from going too far. I don't use Gen AI for any of my stuff, so... Oh. That was glitchy feeling. We're gonna go Cure 2 on you. Please stop muddling my people, you sacks of ass. Let's go with Ramu. Yeah, that hurts. Okay, so we are going to do Cure 2 on you again. Use ChatGPT and Google Gemini and upload your videos to them to see if you do not... I don't use Gen AI. I really don't approve of it as a thing. There's really no good things that come from it. Like, we're talking societal. Anyway. But either way, hopefully it's working out well for you. And life is still treating you well. We're going to go Sylph on this guy. It's more the ecological and ethical issues I have with it. Can this thing please just go away? God, they are just brutal today. Let's go for... I'm going to actually do double Cure 2. Because, frankly, we are pretty well hurt to hell with this right now, which kind of sucks. They are nuking the ever-living hell out of me at the moment. I'm so glad I didn't do Spell Sword on him yet. Mostly the reason why I have such a strong stance on it is because I know how they work. It's one of those things that I have a pretty solid idea of how they work on the back end. As far as applicable uses, yeah, you can get some interesting stuff out of them. They're basically inverted deep neural networks, but it's all just pattern recognition. Let's go and Cure 2U. But the resources it takes compared to traditional neural networks is... This makes it not worth it for me. Let's go for... Yeah, we'll just do Bolt 2. I don't know if we're going to get the skill or not. I forget which blue magic it is from this one. Yeah, Rocket Gun is the one that we get from it. Yeah, we didn't get the special from it. That sucks. And we did get items, though, so hard bodies and speed potions. We can get some haste and stuff going in there. I mean, it depends on what kind of content you're wanting to make, but I'm making stuff for 3, soon to be 4 channels once I get the core stuff done on Foundry. I make them myself. I don't have a crew. I have one person that has volunteered to do some editing for me, but editing is not the place where I tend to struggle the most. It's staying on task when I'm script writing that I have the most trouble with. So. Let's go ahead and we will take out this one next. These are the burn ray guys. No! These guys are not ones that we care about. I kinda wish we had Bolt 3 at this point, but we're not getting it for ages. We have 2 channels on YouTube. You made Shorts channel in December 10th last year, since then about 40k views and over 55 subs already. Cool. Technically, I have a lot of channels, but as far as active channels right now, I am back down to 3, but soon to be back up to 4. So, although none of mine are dedicated shorts channels. Check your other stats for whenever you're talking about shorts. There's actually 2 stats that matter on it. Because you'll have like the raw views, but you'll also have engaged views. Engaged views are the ones that actually matter on shorts. That's the people who actually stick around and watch through the end of the video. Generally speaking, a lot of AI content is going to have pretty significant swipe off just from the fact that there are ethical issues with it. I love this game too, Zebs. How's it going? Let's see. I think my favorite part of Final Fantasy V is still probably the job system. I think story-wise, there were better Super Nintendo Final Fantasies, but this one, it's a good experiment. 50% of your total views? Yeah, generally you want to be aiming for about 75%. Go ahead and go like that. Up we go for yet another
Turret.
I don't remember these turrets being quite this tough before, but maybe I'm just being the dumps today. But yeah, I am going to have... Oh, we only had one rocket guy? Darn. You prefer to play on the GBA? This is the one that I actually have a physical copy of. This is a rip from my physical copy, and I'm emulating it, so... Unfortunately, I can't do that with GBA right now. I might be able to eventually get some hardware to do that, but... not at the moment. But yeah, I want to try the Pixel Remaster version as well. I'm not sure how much of a difference it's going to make on that one. Okay, Black Magic into Bolt. This should actually kill it. Yay, we learned blue. Abadi Abadoo. That should be the last of the turrets. Makes you want to play it. We're doing the PlayStation 1 version if you're wondering what version I'm on. Now we've got to do the soul guns. Do I think I can take it with my current resources? I don't know. I think I can. I'm gonna go ahead and just tonic up. We can buy more tonics. They're cheap as dirt. But getting ethers, a lot more difficult. Is this your favorite Final Fantasy, or do you just particularly enjoy this one, Zebs? To an extent. I don't mind, like, finding out, oh, this enemy has a weakness, yada, 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 stuff like that. But I would generally avoid things like, switch to this party kind of stuff. I just horse around with my characters, and I know that I can max it out by going, like, super heavy into Bear and Mime. There is a backseat pass point redeem if you want to, like, really actually backseat on it, but Let's go ahead. This thing has a crap ton of life. Let's see. They are lightning based. Oh, lightning, weak to lightning. There we go. Oh, there you go. Okay, black magic, bolt 2. Yeah, we actually have 3 things on it, so we're going to go like that. And we will do some blue aqua rake. Just for decent damage on the thing. I do need to probably get Reyna healing us. I just wanted to get some early damage in. That's both of them down. Sweet. That just leaves big guy. Yeah, it's just the one. So I will shuriken him. Just to get a little bit of damage going in there. White. Here 2 on you. I don't remember what the barrel pressure rising does. Only 200 damage to each person. That's not bad. I am going to switch over to a lightning sword. We already have coral sword, but makes me feel better having it because it looks cooler when we attack with this. I know that's a dumb reason to prefer it, but and you go ahead and whack him. Ouch! Oh, you son of a butt cheek. Well, we healed one person. I guess I'm going to use Phoenix Down. I could use Raise, but it's whatever. Rabu go there. Unfortunate death has been had. Oh, it has sap, doesn't it? Yep, it does. That's not good. That means I'm going to have to do Reyna on a Cure 2 on everybody. And same for you. Just to get us topped off before it does it again. I like how it says it's 128%. Jerkweed. I'm not a fan of the sap abilities. That's true of like pretty much every Final Fantasy, though. I'd rather just have poison. That way I can at least overcome it with just healing. And antidotes. This I just have to wait for it to expire. I am glad that it doesn't tick while I am spending my turn, though. How are we looking on mana? Not too great. This guy does have like 22,000 HP or some crap like that. I could use a lightning scheme, really don't want to. I might actually have to use an ether on this fight, though, if it goes on for too long. And no, I don't have a time mage currently. I probably should have, and just put haste on the blue mage up there. But alas, my ass, I did not. Oh, yeah, it's called aging is the status. Okay, let's go with... I'm gonna scan you. I'm slightly curious. Can I get information as to how much HP you have? No, cannot. Great. Wonderful. You go ahead and whack him. That's not gonna kill anyone. It's gonna suck, but it's not gonna kill anyone. Let's go ahead and get a tonic on you, because we need you to stick around long enough to actually drop your heal. Come on, game. Be kind to me. There we go. Yamato Cannon! Man, do I need to play some StarCraft 2? We got it. We got him. 100 gold and 10. Yeah. I mostly only care about the ability points. Levels up are nice, but ability points are where it's at. Oh, we got a dark matter. Kind of to go with my dark humor. Let's go in. We do have a lot of treasure in this one. So I need to actually be aware of it. Question is... Actually, I don't remember. Can I go back down and... actually just heal after that? Who's enough to be awake for 5 minutes? Sweet. Oh, for some reason it reminds me of, it's not Black Hawk that I'm thinking of. It is the Ocean Temple from Chrono Trigger is what it reminds me of. Because believe it or not, I played Chrono Trigger before I got this far in Final Fantasy V. Because I played Chrono Trigger back on Super Nintendo. It was Black something. But yeah, Dalton's was the one that had Hawk in the name. Which I think was... His was the one that looked like a B-52 bomber looking thing. That's the one with Hawk in the name, I believe. And then you had... I forget what he renamed the time machine to whenever he put wings on it. It's been a while since we played it. I think it would be fun to give Chrono Trigger the... oh, God. Josh Strife Hayes treatment. I have thought about doing that on the Game Shop channel. Actually going through and having it be, like, story time for the games. But at the same time, since I cover RPGs, that feels like it's super spoilery. So I don't know how I would redeem that with my mindset for it. Usually have to watch a Let's Play or get Daved to see it all. Why does get Daved sound familiar? I'm gonna note. Let me go see. Hey. That is not who I thought it was. That's cool. But I have another channel to watch while I am working on stuff. Okie dokie. We already have the ability to see hidden paths. So I need to get this down. To there. So I can actually see where the treasures are. Have a good one, Queen. Be safe at work. Don't let the man get you down. I need to come up with other ways to say have a good day at work. Okay. Fight, power to the people, fight the man. Oh, so true nowadays. May want to place the thief into your party. We already know about that. Okay, so we go here and here. There should be some gold armor. Yay, we got better armor, but no one to equip it on. Now, the Blue Mage 250 ability is... I don't remember whether I said that was useless or not. It is view. Yes, it is absolutely useless. Unless we are going for a bear or mime setup. So, job on Bart's. Is going to be the Sword Mage. Which I think is under the physical ones on this list, so I can actually look at their abilities. That's skill ones. That's not ones we care about. Savard. Keep me from using... Okay, so... Let's see. He just gets access to the higher level sword ones. You like using Geomancers at this part in the game? We do have Geomancer. The one that we were working on it on was Galuf. I'm trying not to have too much overlap in the classes, but at the same time, they are pretty strong. Trainer's also pretty good because it allows you to control monsters and get blue magic. I haven't been using it, but I probably should be. But I think I'm going to try and get him to be just like our dedicated mage for a while. Reyna's our real dedicated mage, because once we get her to level 6, we're going to be swapping her over to probably Summoner and then moving Galuf over to something else. They're both our magic users, and Ferris and Bart's are our physical users. I could always be super lazy. In fact, it is very tempting to be. Just go like that. Just pure on smash mode with the death axe. Let's go back over, huh? Okay. So we got the gold armor. And we can go to this one. We go across, I believe. This one? Yeah. I don't have an actual map. I just have a text description of the area, so I'm kind of going off of that. Flump. That is not a very satisfying noise for that one, but it works. Grinding with the Berserkers is generally pretty easy because all I have to do is press up and down. And they just do their thing and hold down the A button. Okay, so we got that. We can take the far left one for another item. I'm just trying to get all the items in here so I can actually capture them whenever I'm trying to do like footage and stuff like that. Oh no. Well, we just learned arrow 2. If we win this fight, which might not be really reasonable. You get to the front row. You do. Please don't kill her. Here two on everybody. I'm going to summon some anger on these guys. Hope they're prone to fire. This is another downside of Zerker, though. If you don't have protection from back attacks, yep, they're going to stay in the back row. Being an idiot. Oh, that's a guy I need to control. I think I am going to grab a trainer for a minute. And walk around looking for one of them Ronku boys. Or is it the other one around? Summon Ramu. White Wind is so powerful in pretty much every Final Fantasy. Damn it, he is just not dead. Yay, we got one. We gotta just straight up kill these guys off. We will get the blue magic. But it's gonna be... I'm just debating who to put on trainer for this. Do we actually put Bart's up for it? Would that even be useful? On the fence on this one. Mithril Shield is nice. That lets us go for another tanky guy at least. So you can come in here and become a trainer. Oh, and we don't get command, we just get catch. Yeah, I think... When do we get command for them? Where you be hiding? I know it's in here. There it is. Tame. We get Tame at 10. No, that's Tame. Control is at 50. Okay, so it's level 2 for Control. Well, you're going to have Learning. You are kind of not tanky anymore, so you're going to have to go into the back line. The other option is to leave you tanky. Maybe something like a knight. And switch her over, and then we'll get her to 6 later whenever we actually really need it. I think that might be the better way. Yeah, that's probably going to be the better way here. The only downside to this is her magic stat is... it's not the worst ever, but it's not great whenever she's one of them. So we've got some fights before we can get White Wind here. Okay, as far as the other treasure on this floor. Because we got a Phoenix down on here, and then we have a gold shield. Well, sure. I don't even remember what catch does. I don't know if it's going to be particularly useful. But yeah, we're probably going to have to come back to this floor. We might just do some grinding today and get her to the point where she can control them so we can get White Wind guaranteed. Because I don't remember where else we can get that. That is one of the blue skills that I actually really do want. Okay, so there's Phoenix down. I think we go down the stairs. Yeah. Because this will get us the gold shield, which does not seem like a terribly great defensive object whenever you understand how gold works. Because that would be really heavy for a really soft metal. Which, I mean, I guess in some cases that might not be that bad. But for our uses, Because you could, I suppose if it was like soft enough gold, you could probably get stuff stuck in it. But even then, I'd rather just have a deflective shield. I forgot that that was actually a fairly decent weapon. Come on, fan wizard. I just realized what I could call this encounter. This encounter is only fans. I know, real mature of me. Part of who I am. Oh, and as far as follows, yes, they are anonymous. They are always anonymous because despite watching a few people who do have pop-ups and sound stuff, I am not a huge fan of it. I generally hate being called out. I will wait until the end of a stream to follow somebody simply because I don't want to have my name alert and a bunch of random noises. I'm there for the stream, not for the alerts. So we would need to do 40 of these battles with the singles or 20 of the doubles. So on average about 30 battles to get her done. Do we have the resources for that? Do I go back out after getting all the treasure? Okay, so we got the gold shield. Because we do actually have a recovery point up here, but it's going to be... Yeah, we have to use tents for it. So we're going to have to use up our resources, come back in here, use a tent, yada, yada, yada. I think cottages are full recovery, tents are partial. But either way, we're fine. Ow. Yeah, we're not learning anything new from their Arrow and White Wind. Thankfully, the battle should go relatively quick. I might consider setting it up where we have multiple berserkers just to chop things down. Because, yeah, as long as we're not using up our mana, we can fight for pretty much as long as we want. It's as soon as we start having to use our mana to recover and all that fun jazz that we start needing to use tents and stuff. This also works towards getting us further on Summoner so we can start swapping off of him as well. Having access to being able to summon everything is a really solid grab, though. So I don't think I want to swap off of him yet. And yeah, I think our favorite encounter is going to be the two fans. Because that's just, it's not terribly resource intensive, and let's do cure 2 there. Go. And yeah, 3 more and we should be able to get our next trainer skill. I should have been leveling trainer as soon as we got it. It is the, not Rydia. It is Realm class. 'Cause, 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 Which, by the way, Realm is busted in Final Fantasy VI. Pretty much all of the ones that feel like, oh, these are going to be gimmicky characters that give you really bad controls in Final Fantasy VI turn out to be some of the strongest guys you can get. It's ridiculous. And just straight up wild. Because you have Gao, which has the one where he just basically starts acting like one of the monsters. And he just goes bonkers with it. Because that has some of the strongest, both physical and magical attacks in the game. Then you have Mog, which can change the environment and instant kill a lot of enemies. Or shut them down almost entirely. Do I want to... I'm gonna summon it. Your last Fiesta gave you Trainer and Blue Mage. That's like winning the Fiesta lottery. Haha! Nice. I am gonna do a Cure 2 because we ran across a... Actually, no. Do I have something else I want to do here? Let's try miniing one of these guys. Haha! Why? Because I can. It's a waste of mana, but they're gonna do like no damage now. I don't think we can mini the fan. But yeah, working on getting the trainer up so we can get White Wind from the fan wizards. Do you know of another place besides this that we can get White Wind, or am I going to have to grind here for it? I should probably take him off of the mute thing after we get control. And how are you doing, by the way, Flair? One of the speedrunning channels I watch was actually running Quartet today. This is where you would usually get it? Okay. That is fun. And yes, I can swap these over to white magic to actually get those. I need... Oh, it's 50 for this one. I thought it was only 30 for the next tier. Whale, butt nuggets. That calms the monster. That's not what we want. We want control. So we're going to be grinding for a little while. We might be grinding for the rest of the stream. How much is mini? Mini is 5? You know what? Let's mini them up. Control also opens up a very interesting AP grinding spot. Ooh, do tell. Do tell. Because if there's a good grinding spot, I would not mind doing that while I'm doing work over the weekend. I'm still debating on what time I want to stream the TTRPG stuff, but... Goodbye, fan man. Those are worth a decent amount of ability points. I'm not going to complain. They are a little bit more intensive to take down. Like, I actually have to pay attention to what the hell I'm doing. That always sucks. Having to pay attention, that's for the dogs. The yellow islands in the south have an encounter with prototypes. They're really dangerous, but you can control them. You can just have them self-destruct. Ooh. And blow up the other ones. Okay. So that's not a bad thing. And accuracy down. I assume you're talking about like the chain south of the Shifting Sands. And I swear it looks like she's in a maid outfit. Am I wrong that it looks like a maid outfit? Instead of a sheep outfit? Yes, I know they're supposed to be sheep outfits. They literally have a whole NPC that makes the joke about it, but... Geralt learned something. Yeah, that chain. Okay. How much ability points are there worth? I'm guessing by what you described. I'm guessing they're 5. But I have been known to guess wrong many a time. Of course, it could always just be like a metal slime situation where it's like 10 or 20. It would just result in me getting maxed out in like no time. Yeah, I can handle these guys. I just need to swap positions. They're thankfully not very scary as enemies. They do a little bit of AoE damage, but it's not the end of the world. But yeah, I should do Fiesta, like the Fiesta, Final Fantasy V Fiesta thing one of these years. Do some of those challenge runs. Maybe try to get into speedrunning the entire Final Fantasy series in one go. I'm not doing that. That would be horrendously painful. Missile and flamethrower. I still need to learn missile. I've already gotten flamethrower, but... That's kind of cool. 4 is still not that bad. It's not my favorite, but it's not bad. Really am tempted just to throw something and just kill off one of these guys early. Mini on you.
Look, he's small.
Let's go with... I'm gonna go with Ifrit just to mix it up a little bit. Because we are literally just using the same skills over and over again. I want to see the different ones. I think that might be lethal. Yeah, the fan wizards, once these other guys are down, they're just nothing. They might do arrow every now and then. That's the only skill that actually makes me need to heal after a while. Their punches are just nothing. Yay, levels! I'm not opposed to getting extra levels. They're always fun. Let's see. How far are we away from it? We're at 12 out of 50. Out of 50? No. Okay, there we go. I just had to set something up on the other monitor so I know what's going on. Okay, so he's going to get his next night skill. Ninjas we're just going through with because ninja. I don't, for some reason, I think Gallifs do just transfer straight over to what's-her-face. But I might be misremembering that. Yes, I do remember that we get the granddaughter. But I for some reason, am not remembering if the abilities transfer over or not. I think they do. course, they immediately open with the arrow I was talking about. Let's go with... So, again, mixing it up a little bit. Ow, you jerk. And just top ourselves off, and then we'll finish it off with just a single attack. I could have waited until after this battle to actually heal up just with out of battle healing. Yeah, I think this is a pretty just chill game to kind of hang out with. Oh, we got a dark bow. I think that might be better than any of our other bow options. I think we do actually have access to... Do we not have access to Hunter? No, we don't have Hunter yet, I don't think. Oh, yeah, we do. We have Hunter. So it's Hunter Ninja to get the gnarly combo, if I remember correctly. I do find it funny the Hunter is essentially a ranger from D&D. White Mage is basically a cleric. They are... Clerics in D&D are really underestimated by a lot of people. They think, oh, it's a healer. No. If you're a cleric, you should be doing damage most of the time. The only time you should be healing is like in oh shit moments or if somebody goes down. Every other situation, generally speaking, you're going to save more HP by doing damage than you are going to be recovering HP by healing. The best healer is a dead enemy, essentially. If that makes a sense. But yeah, we are getting White Wind today. Come hell or high breezes. I might need to swap Galliv off of Summoner and just get him into a Martial class for a little bit, just so he could, yeah, just do damage without spending mana. For some reason, I remember a few runs where I got the Dark Bow here, so I'm not surprised by seeing that. Am I gonna bother doing my other stuff? No, not really. Unless we keep getting all these freaking misses. Jesus. Then I might have to mini. Why are we doing so little damage all of a sudden? Mini the bottom guy. Yeah, since we missed so much... Since we are missing so much... What the actual hell? That is... very irritating. Just the amount of times we've missed in this one battle is frustrating. Okay, so you go ahead and cure 2. You did a Theurgy wizard in D&D. Full support wizard with healing capabilities was a fun time. I've done that with sorcerer. I've done a celestial sorcerer with healing. Can't say I have done a... I'm trying to remember what the name of the healer in Grim Hollow is. But But yeah, healing wizards can be extremely broken if the DM allows them to exist. That's why they're really uncommon as far as subclasses go, even in a lot of supplementary material. Because the only thing more dangerous than a cleric for damage and healing is going to be a wizard with cure. That said, I have done Magic Initiate and gotten Healing Word as a wizard before. Just as a little bit of support. Do we need to do more? Possibly. Yeah. Hey, Hollow. How you doing today? A good morning. I almost didn't recognize you without your purple. Dumb joke, I know, but... Which is superior... Healing is extremely powerful, good, more... Okay, and which is superior to cure wounds due to having a range of around 60 feet. My big reason for using Healing Word, and I don't know how many people are going to agree with me on this, but it is because it is a bonus action. You're watching on YouTube, yeah. I don't remember the exact range of it, but the main reason I use it is because it is a bonus action. And as a bonus action, I can do Healing Word, and then I can cantrip with my normal action. It is 60 feet. Yeah. I very rarely am in combats where I need to be casting it 60 feet away. Usually it's like 30 feet. I'm usually in fireball range if the wizard's casting Healing Word. But I generally will favor Healing Word over it just because of bonus action Healing Word, main action, any old cantrip. It's one reason why freaking... I'm trying to remember what the name for the Holy Warlock is. It's one reason why they can be so scary with, like, certain DMs. Yeah, Celestial Warlock. Because they basically can go down the route of, I am doing my normal main attack, and I am healing you. At least with wizards, it's like I can't fireball and do that. I have to... I swear, if we can't get hitting enemies more reliably, I'm going to be very upset. But yeah, just being able to Eldritch Blast with it is busted. That's one reason why some people are going to hate this. Fractured Worlds, I am revamping pretty much the entire spell system for Fractured Worlds. For anybody that's curious. Because I'm switching to spell points and all that fun stuff. And there is... Eldritch Blast will make a return appearance. But it's going to be very restricted. It is going to be locked behind something that you have to discuss with the DM to get access for. Because there isn't a sorcerer or a warlock. There is, however, a way to get warlock-ish role-playing in. But it requires setup from the GM and has conditions. Because frankly, out of all the overpowered stuff in the game, in my opinion, I think Eldritch Blast is easily one of the most dangerous. A lot of people like to complain about Magic Missile. Magic Missile, in my opinion, is fine. It's Eldritch Blast that can go crazy. Because it is just a Gatling gun. Magic Missile is at least a leveled spell. It's kind of like putting healing on cantrips as far as how Eldritch Blast works. If it was melee, I wouldn't have as much of an issue with it. That would be kind of like a monk-ish skill. But I need to crack my shoulder real quick. Yeah, generally speaking, I'm not too worried about things being strong in D&D games. I want my players to have that bit of a I'm wanting my players to have that bit of a experience of being able to have that power fantasy. But at the same time, I don't want one class overshadowing another class. I want them to each have their place. And as it stands, warlocks really do outshine everything. Thank you for the gift subs. I wish you would have waited until tomorrow to do that, but I appreciate them. Hopefully everyone enjoys them. Let us see. I'm trying to see if I recognize the names. I recognize a little darker. I don't think I recognize the other four from streams. But I appreciate the gift memberships. I also, speaking of memberships and subs and all that fun stuff, I wish YouTube would give us the ability to let people go ad-free for frickin' gift subs. That pisses me off that they don't let us do that. If someone's a gift sub, that's, even for $1 a month, that's more than YouTube's ever going to earn from them watching my content. Unless that person is literally watching, let's see, what would they have to watch? For, even on my highest RPM video, which means that they would be watching the video for the entire 6 hours, which is my highest RPM one. They would have to watch that video 100 times to make it be $1 for YouTube. So that's 600 hours of just watching that one video over and over again for YouTube to earn $1 off of it. So it drives me a little bit nuts that they don't let us have ad-free for that. That's one thing that I think Twitch does right, is that it lets us set it to ad-free for people who are actively endorsing the channel with money and backing. Now, do I think we're getting close to what we need? No, we're probably about halfway there. And yes, I am just holding down the button and walking back and forth, trying to get all the ability points possible. Let's see, who else is on today? I'm just debating who I should lurk on today while I'm actually streaming. We of course got Armia. I'm trying to, actually, I think I only see 3 people streaming from, no, 4 people streaming from the States. Okay. Let us go with some healing. Yeah, I'll do Reyna. We're getting a decent amount of money. We can buy all the shurikens we want. That said, shurikens are really expensive ways to end battles. We don't want to use them too often. I'd rather use up tents than shurikens, which boggles my mind Why the heck are shurikens more expensive than freaking tents? Someone answer me that. And we'll do a run move. Because a little piece of sharpened metal versus a heavily crafted large object designed to house people in inclement weather. Which one of these makes more sense? Import-export laws? Ah. They're expensive because we are importing. Or I want you to use that on me. And yeah, we will be able to get White Wind well before we run out of resources to restore mana. That's not going to be a problem. And I think we have Learn on Barts. Barts. Yeah, 33 out of 55. And yeah, you are equipped with Learning. So that is how we get our blue magic. We sadly didn't get the missile one, by the way, as far as speaking of blue magic. Yeah, we only got Burn Ray. We got some other good ones here. Arrow, Aqua Rake. We have the elements. We have wind and water that we wanted. I need the heal to actually make it really worth it. Black Shock, I think, is lightning. We also have, I believe it's Confuse and Blind. We don't have all the stats effects we could get, but we have the basics. Having a heal kind of just squares it away, as blue magic is actually kind of worth putting on our other slot. I think probably after this battle we will need to tent, so I'm going to go a little bit more ham on Galuf. Come on, finish him up. Wow, come on, game. Don't do this to me. At least the fan wizard didn't heal him that time. And we are out of mana on Galuf now. So we will definitely be dropping in there to do just a bit of mana recovery. Possibly even life recovery. Because we are a little bit on the hurt side. Oh, no, you get... It's going to take so many hits to get past. Especially whenever we keep missing, like, half of our attacks. I don't know what happened to us to make us start missing so much. We didn't change our equipment. We didn't level down. Bonk. That should be lethal. Nope, that's not lethal. I thought it would. No, because he did healing wind on himself. Never mind. I'm a Damas. But yeah, those battles are the best for 8 ability points, but they take so much longer than the others that it doesn't really get us ahead too much. But yeah, this should get us to, I would say, probably needing to use one more tent before we leave here, but we're not going to be doing it just for a little bit of mana. We'll just be doing it for topping up before the boss fight. Because the boss fight here, if I remember correctly, is a little bit of a pain, but not the worst ever. Yeah, it's not a full recovery, but it's enough. Because it looks like it got us 100 mana each. And I don't know how much health. But we need 14 more. And then we can finally leave this place. Obviously, I'd be faster at grinding if I wasn't sitting here just, like, shooting the shit. That's just how I keep myself entertained while grinding. Reading chat, reading a little bit on this other window over here about, like, Foundry stuff. Yes, I am reading Foundry stuff while I'm playing the game. I'm sorry. I have learned how to make quite a few things using JavaScript with it, though. It's a lot more flexible than I initially thought, but I still need to work on learning how to do macros in Foundry so I can actually have it do, like, auto-apply stuff to it. I do know a little bit about the enchant functionality in it, and I am trying to learn more about it. That way I can have things that just give you benefits until you toggle them on or off. I still haven't gotten it to auto-apply damage as easily as I would like. You can do it. It functions. It's just easier for me whenever I'm doing damage loadouts to just apply it to the target on my own, rather than try and get it to automatically do it for me. Why are you not dead? Sir, get whipped. And we start taking out the bottom one. I hate that it takes us 2 rounds to take out one of these guys, and that's without White Wind coming in. I think it's mostly because we do just keep missing. Sir, Fan Wizard, I am not a fan of yours. And I forget how many summons there are total, but most of them we do actually have to essentially beat in fights to get. Because I know there's a Carbuncle, and I forget what the other ones are in this game. Obviously, later games we have like Bahamut and stuff like that. We steal him right from his lagoon. Yes, that game's on my short list as well. It's either 3 more of those encounters, or what? That'd be 9, so it'd be 5 encounters of the 2 fans. I should probably save really quick, just to make things a little bit easier on myself. Yeah, silence is really working well there. Let's go with Mini on the bottom guy, just to make life easier on us. That way, if it does start healing him, it's just nothing. A whole lot of nothing. Yeah, how many of you actually just grind because you find grinding relaxing? I know there's a lot of people who absolutely hate grinding in like all its capacities. I know that there's people who only play games where you do grind, like Path of Exile. But part of me kind of wonders how many people just... they will choose a game that they do want to just complete, and they aren't going to just sit there and grind for 27 years on, but still stop to just do it because I don't feel like progressing the story right now, so I'm going to go just kill some random enemies. I find I do that a lot with JRPGs, especially NES and Super Nintendo ones, where I can just kind of like hold down a button, be reading something while I'm just killing enemies. So I'm being productive. I get to hear the little dopamine drip of level ups and the victory fanfare. I don't really have to... I'm going to go with Reyna to heal. Yeah, and I don't have to be, like, super attentive to it, but I do still have to be attentive enough to not die. On the flip side, I do find other types of grinding completely asinine and irritating. Okay, we're going to get you, and we're going to mini the bottom guy. I think that this is going to be our pattern for these guys. Is just punch the crap out of the top guy, mini the bottom one to mitigate damage incoming, and just go like that. It's a little dopamine drip, yeah. I actually find grinding in Dragon Quest 1 very, very cathartic. Smacking those slimes around. Obviously, late game grinding it kind of sucks. Or any kind of, like, having to grind down in a cave where you have a torch. The grind sucks when you have to pay attention to it. To an extent, I actually, speaking of ones that you pay attention to, I did like grinding in Expedition 33. You do have to pay attention to it a little bit, but... You discovered Project Gorgon recently. It's a grinding MMO. Intriguing. Had not heard of that one before. I just got an error 3000 on Twitch size. Let's go ahead and reload that. I don't have ads playing, so it's not ads causing that. Speaking of ads on Twitch, I will probably turn them back on tomorrow, but unless you guys are preferring it without mid-rolls and just want it pre-rolls. That said, I think I get a way worse cut whenever I don't do them with mid-rolls. Like, you still get interrupted by ads, but the channel gets, like, way less of it, so all of it just goes to Amazon. Who wants to give money to Amazon? Blech. Should I be talking shit about Amazon while I'm streaming on their platform? Okay, quick way to describe it. Morrowind an MMO, and you can play as an animal. I always play as an animal. They put me on drums way too often. I don't know how many people are going to get that particular dumb joke, but to each their own. I do legitimately wonder how many people still remember, like, the classic Muppet stuff. So, stuff? Okay, that's a word now, stuff. Google can't decide whether I'm saying stop or stuff. Of course, neither can I if I'm saying it like that. Play as a cow and you can get milked by other players? Okay, now... Hold up. Hold up. That is some Divinity Original Sin shit. In DOS 2, you can actually... There's a couple of cows that are actually people transformed into cows. And you can milk one of them. Turns out the one that wanted to be milked was the guy. I'm just going to leave it there. You guys can do with that what you will. Milking the jokes here. I know my puns are an utter disappointment. You weren't paying attention, taking some sodas in from the cold before they burst. That's probably for the best. That is totally probably for the best. Oh Lord. Now I'm gonna have to go play an MMO where I can be a cow. And just name the stream Milk Me Daddy. And just watch the viewers just go like to 0 right after I say that. I'm so glad I'm not a huge streamer, otherwise these would totally be clipped out of context. I swear to freaking God. I cannot even imagine what would show up on YouTube Shorts from that shit. She received control! Yay. Next one's at a 100. The one at 100 is Equip Hall Whip. Catching with Yeah, I don't think we're going to be messing with catch. So, Reyna, you get to change jobs again. Back to the White Mage. And now we get to try and capture ourselves a little bit of White Wind. At least you weren't drinking a soda whenever you heard us talking about milking cows that are players. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and fight you. You are going to control. Defend. 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 White Wind. So now we've learned that. Now we just beat the crap out of you. Yay, we have healing now. It really, yeah, it gave me another dark bow as well. How many of those do we have? Quite a few. But yeah, Ferris is going to be the one that wants to go hunter after finishing a ninja. Because then, whenever we finish ninja, we can go dual sword. Actually, we probably would want to be finishing archer first, wouldn't we? To get the 4 times attacks. Because I don't know if the archer can actually equip anything other than... No, he can equip daggers. The hunter can do dual daggers. So we go from ninja to that, go dual dagger on hunter with, and end up doing like the 4 times attack thing at the end. We can go on to something else after that. Now the question becomes, do I get Reyna to level 6 and then turn her into a summoner? So we're dual summoner. Or I leave her on White Mage so we can control. If I do actual proper grinding, pretty much everyone's going to have control, by the way. Okay. Go ahead and click over there. Let's do our quick save. How are we looking on mana? I think a tent would be appropriate. And we just continue on in our journey. I think our current setup is we are strong enough. Okay, and we grab that one. Head back downstairs, then down to the ones on your left. And then we just start going upstairs. Should be getting a decent number of treasures from this. Okay, so we go down this way. We go right and... No, that's not it. So up these. Then those. Then that. Open the chest right ab... This does not look like a chest right above us. Go right and down through the door. This is going to be our first item. That's just a potion. That's still not bad. That's 250 healing, if I remember correctly. So there should be stairs here. Yep. They lead up and around to a super treasure chest. Note that the panel exactly 2 steps from the stairs is a booby trap. So we want to avoid... Oh, no! Ah, no! Well, that was actually a shortcut. Ha-ha! That worked better than I thought it ever would. Ancient sword. We can do 2 dual moon rings on Ferris now, which would let them go into the back row. We can do power wrists, which I think boosts our offense. Which out of these would be you. Okay, drop down the hole in the middle and head up the stairs below us. I don't know how much more loot we have in here to gather. We have a cottage and an ether for sure. Totally meant to do that, exactly. Okay, so we go through this door instead this time. Oh, it's frogs! Archaeotoads. Failed to control. These guys are a lot tankier than I remember them being. Oh, yep, I just countered his own control. I meant to control him and see what abilities they had. I don't remember what the ancient sword does. You defend, you defend, you defend. Toad Song. I think that is one we can learn. And then we just defend again and then Toad Song again. To turn him back. Oh. Or we can just Maiden's Kiss. It matters not. We can now turn things into frog. Who doesn't like turning things into frog? That is a very good way to learn skills, by the way. And it saves us a crap ton of mana. Not a crap ton of mana. It's a mana. Okay, so we got those. Watch out for the little open space. We We go up here. Oh, that's the one we're looking for. Okay. You have to wonder about the logistics of having an item like that. Yeah. Let's control one of you guys. We'll just start beating the crap out of these other idiots. Wonder if that is a... What status effect is that? Is that going to be like zombie or something? I legitimately do not remember. Specialty. Oh, it's sling. Well, no thanks. They are bound and determined to just ignore me at the moment. Yeah, I don't know what that ability is. I'll just cure 2 you and just move on. I suppose I could go look it up in the guide. There is an item section. Mean girls have started to ignore you. Not really. I think I only really ever had one situation where I felt like I ran into quote-unquote mean girls. That's not counting the creepy stalker lady, but that was a whole different thing. Oh, God. I do probably need to try and control some of these guys. We're going to control the top one first. Then we'll control the Lamia. The Lamia probably has an ability that we want to steal. Well, that got rid of those guys, unfortunately, actually. Yeah, Tempta, I think, is the one that I want. But I also don't want Galuf destroying us. Because I'm pretty sure Mute actually carries over battle to battle. So let's go with white magic on you. Yeah, once we get to closer to the boss, I'm going to swap Reyna back over to black magic. Okay. Make your way up to there's an assist. Okay, so there's another set of stairs here and a door, is what it says. Ah, there's our other safe spot. Huzzah. Do I think I'm going to need it? I hope not. I'm going to control you, and we're going to use you for healing. Or not. Can I steal you, please? Please? Block source? Wow. We have failed twice. We are failures, my friends. We have failed to defeat them adequately. Well, fine. Thanks, game. Not wanting me to control shit. Seriously. Yeah, we can use another tent. I can afford plenty of tents. Especially after what we've been gathering up here. Because I think we're, what, at like 12, 13K? This might actually mute them. Yeah. Mute means I don't think they can do White Wind. They're double muted. Oh, no, they can. Sweet. Why can I not control all of a sudden? I want to use you to heal me. Fine, you son of a bastard. Fuck off. That was bullshit. Suck at everything. Suck at everything. You little jerk.
You joke.
We are going to use magic because it's just cheaper. Yeah, I thought he would have survived, but nope.
He did not. It was a shame, I swear.
Okay, so this leads up to the save spot, which lets us use our tent. We are down to 4 tents. I should just, like, buy a solid 10 tents. Google, I did not say 410. I said 4 tents. Okay, so there's that one. And I think to get to this... Okay, so make our way to yada yada yada. This time, go through the door and reach another set of stairs. Okay, so we're looking to get those treasures that are right there. Now, I could go with, like, smoke bomb or something like that and just run from all of these. I really don't want to do that. Why is our control not working anymore? It feels very odd to me. It didn't work on the healing guys. It's not working on these idiots. There, we finally got one. Do you have anything worth using? Reflect. Actually, you're gonna flash everybody there. Maybe they need... I'm not entirely sure they do, because we have controlled things without it before. He's just going to go ahead and fight himself so he comes out of it. Oh yeah, he's blind. I forgot. We have to fight him for it. And then we can try and get the Lamia turned. Because I wouldn't mind learning a charm skill. I don't remember if it is possible to, though. Of course, we get mute on them on our second swing there. That means that they're probably not going to be able to... Yeah, they can't use Temptation, which is a skill that we want to actually learn. They're blind and mute. I will unmute them whenever we take control of them. Oh, Temptation. I guess they can Temptation him. Oh, you bastard. Yeah, we're just not controlling them very often. That was low health. They were like 1 tap away from being dead from anybody hitting them. So it's not like it was a big thing, but... Let's go ahead and do a cure. 2. Yeah, I don't know what the formula is for control. But yeah, we wouldn't have been able to get anything from the stone guys. So this, I think, is our treasure. Not the best treasure, but an ether is good, and a cottage is also pretty dang good. Hyudra! You have something that I can control you for? Ah, we control that one first try there. White magic, go ahead and... Yeah, you can go ahead and cure 2 then. Defend. Defend. I think Earthquake is one that we can learn. Let's go ahead and just double check. No, it's not. And I'm fairly sure Poison Breath isn't anything. Yeah, it's nothing. So no, we can't learn either of those. Intriguing. Interesting. So we're just going to Poison Breath it. Because that doesn't cause it to convert. So if I just sit here and Poison Breath it constantly, it's just going to take more and more damage. And it's going to get poisoned to death over time. Very variable damage on that. I seem to remember this guy being a real pain in the ass to fight, though. Yay, we got white 6. No reason to go one more white up. So we can go either black magic or we can go summoner. Could do time mage as well and just have white on our swap. You'd think a venomous creature would be resistant to its own poison. I mean, yeah, but it's Final Fantasy. Let's go with... Let's do Time Mage with white magic on our swap. And I will do... What are you going to be weak to? He has multiple weaknesses, and what his immunity is either to scan... Oh, he's one of those enemies. And immunities that change without any warning, and the only ways to know what his immunity is you scan him, yada, yada, yada. If he casts lightning, he's immune to lightning. If he's blaze, he's immune to fire. That's the idea. Try to avoid keeping up with all his immunities and focus on methods of damage. Two-handed knight equipped with ancient sword can do fairly good damage, but comes from shurikens you had been picking up in treasure boxes, yada, yada, yada. Okay, so he has 2 life pools. So he's not going to be really well off for us. So we go Time Mage there. Galuf. I honestly feels like we should just be going physical on him. Get physical. Physical. We might die once or twice on this one. That's why we have quick saves. As far as the job here, I don't think he's prone to death. Otherwise, going Berserker would be hilarious. But no, I think Fighter might still be the one to pick here. Could go two-handed for double damage. That gets rid of a 30-some-odd% block chance, though. I think we are going to go blue instead. That way we have a little bit of healing. We have our own way to deal with a bunch of this stuff. We have healing on 3 of our 4 characters. Ferris is the only one that doesn't. Ferris is going to be our DPS, though, so that's fine. Because, yes, we are about to face the boss. That thing is blocking the way! Papa! Silence! Beat him quickly. The monster is the guardian of these ruins. He can change his weakness at will. Yeah, this is gonna go well. Okay, so white magic. Actually, no, we'll do time magic first. Haste on you. You go ahead and sylph him. Until we know what his weakness is, that's what we're going to be using. It's just not necessarily elemental shit. Blue. I don't know if Flash is going to actually work on him, but it's a start. I think it did, oddly enough. Judging by that miss right there. Let's keep on doing Sylph. Yeah, just do non-elemental damage to him. May not be the fastest ever, but... Let's go with... Regen on yourself. Yeah, I don't think we have... Oh, there's Airwind. That'll suck. That just sucks a little bit. Okay, so throw... We could be using these shurikens, but I think we want to save them. For, like, an actual, like, real threatening boss. We're gonna do... This'll never work. Yeah, if that worked, I was... Oh, shit. I forgot I have the healing staff on. Shit. Well, we just counteracted our entire series of turns. So I need to not have her just auto-attacking. Wait. I thought mute would mute him. I'm going to go ahead and drop a haste on you. Yeah, I think he's immune to mute, unfortunately. Because we've hit him several times with the muting weapons, and it hasn't done anything. Haste in on you. Just getting our buffs up and running. It'll be fine. When in doubt, just load up all the buffs and just don't care about anything. Yeah, mute just, I don't think works on him, period. Okay, get regen in on you. I don't think that overrides haste. Yeah, it doesn't. We still have other boosts going on. Okay, so we'll do Cure 2. I think we might need to do another flash to get him blind again. That or he's just getting a number of lucky hits right now. So, time for another flash. Flash dance! And you go ahead and regen you. So he's using Blaze now, so he's immune to fire, so we can hit him with something else. He just changes his defense quite frequently. Eat that guy. And sadly, regen does not completely counter the tick down. Not that we're terribly bad off, it's just... I'd rather not. Okay, so we have regen on all of them. You're the only one without regen. Oh, I'm gonna leave Galuf in the cool shades. Why? Because we can. Who doesn't like having Galuf in the cool, like, Men in Black shades? And yeah, I'm not hasting Reyna because I don't want her turn coming up as much. I know that's a dumb thing, but I just don't want to have to keep skipping her turn. Plain and simple. It just feels like a waste of time for me. Oh, seriously? Missing now? Again? My dude. I don't remember what speed does. We're about to find out. And our damage is escalating over time. Not sure what that's about. Someone wants to tell me what that is about. And yeah, darkness does fall off after a while. Okie dokie. Summon Sylph. That's just like a supplementary healing. Basically, Cure 2 plus Sylph is what we're kind of leaning. Oh, he was resistant to that one. Okay, so we're a little bit too low to do another Aqua Rig, so we're just going to keep stabbing his ass. Now he revives with about half as much life. What life energy? From the crystals? Yup. Oh, never mind, he's still blind. And we are gonna do... I don't think this is gonna work, but we'll try it. I am always curious to like which ones are gonna work. But yeah, this guy is literally just AoE elemental shit. Okay, so you decided to go to the other side. I mean, You're blind, so you're not going to be that big of a threat. You can mute us. That is a mild danger. Now we're going to get, I think it's 4 more classes. Yeah, 4 more classes. Samurai, Lancer, Dancer, and Chemist. Samurai, Lancer, Dancer, and Prancer. And ABP. Oh, yay, she got Time 1. Woo! She's now the owner of Time Magazine. Are we ever going to use these, like, temporary ones? Probably not. Good work. Father, why? The crystal should be up ahead. Like we couldn't tell he was evil. Okay, white. Oh yeah, you can't use this. You can. I keep forgetting he is 1 white magic level too low to use Esuna. Samurai was always your favorite reindeer? He leads the sled at night. He leads the sleigh at night.
Hello, Father.
Father! Papa! Papa! It's bad, something's controlling him. Bards, please stop! Don't you try it! Step aside. Let us stop him. Now the 4 of you will die. Oh, what's this meteor gonna be?
Don't tell me.
Oh, I forgot to unequip Galuf. I don't think it matters. I think she just immediately gets his gear, but... Phew! Grandpa! Yay! I'm so glad you're safe. Who are you? You're no granddaughter of mine. Oh, he cast off the confusion. Krill? Krillin! Why aren't you bald? Oh, Grandpa, I miss you so. Papa! He's all right. I only used a weak bolt. Bolt 1 was enough. Where am I? Reina. Salsa. Is that really you, Salsa? I'm sorry for naming you after a chunky tomato sauce with peppers. You are Salsa, though. You're alive. Where's Guacamole? Your mother. Oh, poop. The crystals have been destroyed. Flashing lights warning, I guess. I'm back! Miss me, Galuf? Crystals, give me your power to destroy these vermin before me now. Tycoon family nomenclature has always been strange, indeed. They are tycoons of the weird. Damn you! Chrono, are you alright? The crystals are gone. Next is your world, Gallif. Gallifrey. Wait, who? Anyway. Salsa, Reyna, Bartz. Wait, how does the king know our name? Stop and think about it. Have we actually ever told the king our name? Your work is unfinished. You must not let the world end like this. Raise your swords and fight. Can only read Bart's as butts. I mean, there is a translation of it where it is butts. Light of Earth, gather here and give me your essence. Papa! No, stay back. I must do this by myself. I have been inspired by a certain wizard with only 99 mana and a dream of meteor.
Father, no.
Don't you, Salsa, I was never there for you. Even though you were plundering my kingdom the entire time as a pirate right outside my goddamn doorstep, and I never realized it. Reyna, Salsa, combine your powers, summon Captain Planet! Don't leave us. No Phoenix Downs will work here. By the power of your crystals combined. You can now get all classes, but I think 2 or 1. Actually, it might just be 1. It might just be Mime now. The spirit of these brave warriors rests in these shards. Samurai, Lancer, Dancer, and Chemist. Wasn't the first Snow Phoenix baby? No. First Snow Phoenix baby was Final Fantasy 2. There were a few of them in that one. Jeez. The amount of people you just go through who die as your companions in that, or that just run off, is ridiculous. To the airship! Come on, Reyna. Gotta leave Dad's body behind. He'll be at the bottom of the sea soon enough. Is your death toll, darling? Paper or plastic? Gonna shake. Hold fast, all you. Hold on tight. She gonna vibrate a bit. That would leave such a decent-sized crater, even just falling from like low altitude, because that is bigger than a city. That is multiple cities. That is a lot of matter to come falling down to the earth. Father is gone, isn't he? Aleph, what is it? Gotta move now. I remember everything now. X-Death is an evil black mage from our planet who came here 30 years ago to destroy the Earth's crystals. 3 other Dawn warriors and I used our power to trap him here. We thought everything was settled. I want to be the werewolf guy. Anyway, recently I realized something was happening to the crystals, so I came here again by meteorite. Yeah, the air displacement would be massive. But I was too late. Just a giant dust cloud. He's already freed himself and returned to my world. It's because we overused the crystal's powers, isn't it? We're the ones who sealed X-Death in this world. If only we'd taken him back with us like he begged. I forget how Galuf dies in this. Let's return to our home planet. We have to seal up X-Death. Luckily, Krill's meteor can still be used once more. Thanks for everything. I'll miss you all. No! This is the last meteorite. Even if you went, you could never return. Fare thee well. Goodbye. Always the child. And they lived happily ever after on this world, never worrying about what's going on the other world. GG. Game over. Yeah, we do have another cutscene. Parts? Yeah, we've been talking, and since Galuf is fighting X-Death in a distant world, and here's our Papa's revenge. And then Galuf, he's one of us. Let's go. Let's get to their world. How do we do that? Well, we've got to go find their meteors. Nary enough power in the meteor to warp again. But if we combine them all with Sid and them, yeah, we get to go talk to them a little bit. And I think what we end up doing, and yeah, we have to visit all the meteors and beat them. Okay, seriously. Next meteor is, of course, the Gorn meteor, yada, yada, yada. So yeah, we have the meteors next, which is going to be a little bit of a toughen, but I think we can actually handle it. So I am going to come over this way. And with the amount of money that we have now, we can actually buy stuff to kind of cheese at least one of these. I am going to come over here, and do a quick save. Let's see what we can send you guys off to today, because I don't think I'm going to be able to get through the meteors in the next, like, 15 minutes. Oh, who do we want to send you to? Who's doing something interesting today? We've got Care doing Menace, which is a new game. We got someone playing Deus Ex. We got Locke doing the crime scene cleaner. We've also got some Claire Obscure. I haven't raided Lamadia in a while. Let's raid Lamadia. It hath been a while. So I will send you guys off over there, which is Expedition 33 is the game that she is playing currently. Really solid game. I think she's doing Act 3 stuff, looking at how far along she is with SKA. So I will see you guys tomorrow when we're doing BG2. We'll be back to this either on Sunday because Gablin's got to take Sunday off, or we'll be back on Wednesday with it. So keep gaming, have fun, peace out. This has been Alzorath. Bye!